theme for today? Peace. I ordered this candle, which is called a Prayer for Peace candle. And it says, let us be united. Let us speak in harmony. Common be our prayer. And it's from the Rig Veda. And I'm going to light it and set it over in the corner for us to be in that mindset today. We can always use a little peace in our heart and a little peace in this world. So I thought that would fit in. I'm going to place it over here. Try not to burn down the house. And I have a poem I wanted to start with. It's by Wendell Berry, who's a favorite of mine. And you probably can guess, if you know Wendell Berry, what I'm going to read. It's The Peace of the Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drakes rest, in his beauty, on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of the wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. So, taking a moment to just sit up nice and tall, feel your tailbone sinking down towards the ground, and let's close our eyes for a minute, bring a hand to your heart, and just take a moment to think about what brings peace to you. Hopefully just being here today will help a little. But what do you do in your world that brings a little peace and calm to your day? You know, yesterday I was having kind of a day, and when I got home, I sat down at my painting table and I painted a fish. And when I got done, I just felt so much better, just playing around with a little bit of paint and sort of focusing on something else besides, the worries of the day. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale, release. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale out. Good. And then release your hand down away from you. Let your eyes open up. And let's shrug the shoulders up to our ears. And then exhale, drop them back down. Shrug the shoulders up. And exhale down. Lift and reach up. And release. One more time. Lift and reach up. And release. Bring your arms out to the side. Let's bring them up overhead. Bring your hands together. Look up towards your fingertips for a minute. Really lift your spine. Maybe gentle arch in the back here. And then on the exhale, let the hands float down. Chin comes to the chest. On the inhale, rise, lift, look up, fingertips up. On the exhale, release and come back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Big breath in. And exhale, release. Good. Just give yourself a little hug. Bring your hands around to your shoulders and grab on. And we're going to lift those arms way up And then we're going to drop down, tuck the elbows in towards your belly, drop your head. And then inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, lower down. One more time, bring it up. And exhale, lower down. Good. Let's come back up to normal position. Release those hands down. We're going to do a simple seated twist here. So just take your left hand, bring it over to your right knee. Let your right hand twist around behind you and look back towards your right shoulder. We'll hold it here, breathing. Come back to center, and we'll take it the other way. Right hand over to left leg, left hand behind you, twist, look back, feel your belly turning towards the left, and we'll breathe for 3. Excellent. Bring it back to center, and let's head on over to the mat, finding tabletop position. Start with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And let's just wiggle those hips side to side. Let your head drop down towards the ground and just sway back and forth. Back to center, slide your knees back just a little bit here and keep your hands where they are, and we're going to come back and around, bring it forward. We're just doing some big circles with our hips in one direction. And let your head drop down in between your arms. And then the next time you're forward, let's pause and reverse that direction the other way. One more time in this direction. And then come back into tabletop. Let's take our right hand and reach it up towards the ceiling, nice and tall. And then you're going to drop it down, thread it through the hole that your other arm creates. And then we're going to slide and bring it all the way back up again. Open that chest. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Reach it up. And then drop that hand back down, finding tabletop position. We're going to shift over to the other side. So left arm, reach it up, open the chest, look long, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift, bring it up. Exhale, drop down, slide it over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Keep going. Come back up one last time, reach it up, And then drop that hand back down, find tabletop position again. Sit back towards your heels, drop your forehead down onto the mat, reach your hands out in front. And now let's inhale, lift, bring it up. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the heart, eyes up. Exhale, roll it back. We're just gonna flow through this nice and easy. Remember to flow with your breath. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale back. Hold it here, breathing. And then come back up into tabletop position. You're going to take your left foot and you're going to swing it out to the left, kind of like a kickstand. And then we're going to roll over onto our left hand, raise the right hand up towards the ceiling. And your right leg is extended here. So get nice and steady here. And then we're going to lift that left leg up. Okay? You're flexing that foot, pushing out through your heel. And now drop it down, just barely touch the ground, and then lift back up. Drop it down, lift back up. Drop it down, lift back up. Just nice and easy. Couple more rounds. Keep going, you've got this. Drop that right foot down for a minute. Still reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. And now lift that right foot up. You're going to bend the knee, bring that foot behind you, and then take that right hand. See if you can grab hold of your ankle and just push the foot into the hand. Slight curve to the spine, and breathe. Good. Release, arm up, and then we're going to roll back down onto all fours. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me a little better here. We're going to switch over onto the other side so the right leg goes out this time and the left leg extends. So we're doing the other side, and left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Flex that left foot and then slowly lift it up and drop it down, barely touch. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, touch. Lift it up. Exhale, down. Nice and easy. Move with your breath. Lift, inhale. Exhale, down. Last one up. And then drop that foot down. Keep the left hand raised and keep that foot flexed. Now you're going to pick that leg up, bend the left knee, and drop your left hand down. Grab hold of that foot and push your foot into your hand. Gentle arch in the back. Remember, your spine is an extension of, or your head is an extension of your spine, so you don't want to clunk your head down. You want it to be in line with your back. Breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release the leg, release the arm, and drop everything back down. Nice work. Come back to tabletop position. Round the back up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release. Lift your head, raise your tailbone. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Round it up. And then back down. Round it up. And then back down. And then back to neutral position. Curl your toes under behind you. Walk back the hands towards your knees. Toes are curled under here. And go ahead and grab a hold of your heels with your hands. Draw those elbows towards one another. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Raise your eyes looking up. Just stretching out the toes. Breathing. Good, now bring your eyes forward, release your hands back around to in front of your knees. You're going to slowly come up, straightening those legs. Walk your hands in, finding your way towards the back of your mat. Fingertips touch, release your head down towards the floor. And just shake your head no. And then shake your head yes. Walk your hands up your legs, coming up halfway. Flatten the back. Extend out through your head, pressing into your legs with your hands. Arms are long. Breathing. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift up halfway, reach out. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift, reach it out. Exhale down. This time we're going to slowly walk up to standing, coming up lower back, middle back, shoulder, and head coming up last. I'm just going to adjust just a tweak here. All right, so you're at the back of your mat. Just walk out your feet, shake out your hands, and then come to stillness. And let's roll from our heels to toes a couple times. And then let your feet settle down into the mat. And check out your weight. Make sure that you're not pushing any harder on your toes than you are on your heels. Find that equilibrium right in the middle. And bring your hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes for a moment. And just think about what your intention is for the rest of today. So maybe thinking of a word or a phrase, or dedicating your practice to someone, or thinking about peace. And then slowly begin to open your eyes. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, flat back. Lift, look up. Exhale, drop it down. Spread the arms all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale lift. Exhale fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale release. Big inhale all the way up. Exhale back to your heart. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale lift. Exhale, fold, hands to shins lift, exhale, release. Walk those hands out, coming into plank position, top of a push-up. You're on the tops of your toes, pushing out through your heels, long line with the body. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Make adjustments if you need to. Spread out those fingers, press into your palms, press into the pads of your fingers. Pull your belly in. Nice strong core here. Breathe for 3. I am strong. Drop your knees down. Lower all the way down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders. Press and lift. Bring it up for cobra. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Curl your toes under. Press and lift. Find your way to downward facing dog. Breathing here. All right, walk those feet together so your big toes are right next to one another. Let's lift the left leg up diagonally back behind us. Point the toes, reach it long, and then you're going to flex your foot and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Circle the foot one way. Circle it the other. And then drop that foot back to the mat. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift, look up. And exhale, take it back. Weight on the left foot, right leg lifts. Point the toes, reach it long. And now flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Circle the foot one way, circle it the other. Drop that foot back to the mat. Come forward into plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, take it back. Drop your knees down onto the mat. Open up the knees wide. Have your big toes touch and sit back towards your heels. Bring your arms back around behind you. Take your right hand and grab your left wrist. Pull your arms away from you and drop your head to the mat. Breathing. Lift your head back up. Release your hands. Now this time take your left hand, grab your right wrist, pull it away from you, and drop your head down. Slowly roll back up. Release your hands. Come back into tabletop position. Walk those knees back in and hold here. I just want to adjust again. Hi, everybody. How you doing? All right, tabletop. Hands under the shoulders. Let's bring that right leg out and then into the right elbow. Right leg out and into the elbow. Right leg out. Bring it in. Right leg out. Bring it in. Right leg out. Now we're going to slide it forward, coming into pigeon pose. So extend your left leg. You can be sitting right on this right heel, or you can pull it out to the side a little bit. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your heart. Coming into pigeon pose here. Breathing. Heart open, eyes up. Good. Now walk your hands forward. Make two fists with your hands. Like one potato, two potato. Place your head on top and breathe. And then slowly raise your head. Come up onto your hands. Slide that right leg back. Finding tabletop position again. This time we're going to extend the left leg out and then bring it into the elbow. Reach it out as you do, look up, and then bring it in and tuck. Lift and tuck, lift and tuck. Keep it going. A few more. Last one. Slide that left knee forward. Pull the right leg back. Again, either sitting on the heel or walking that foot out a little bit in front of you. The big thing to remember here is our tendency is to pull that right hip back. You want to have your hips facing forward. So if you need to tuck this leg in a little bit more to get into that position, go ahead and find what works for you, right? Come up onto your fingertips, lift your heart, raise your eyes, look up and breathe. Good, now walk your hands forward, make 2 fists, drop your head, and take 3 more breaths. Your upper body is laying over that left leg. Good, and then lift your head back up. Walk your hands back in, slide those legs back, finding tabletop position. We're going to wiggle the hips side to side. Just let your head drop. And then come back to center. Let's come over into a seated position. You're going to have the soles of your feet together in front of you. If you have a block, go ahead and grab one block. I'm going to place it in between our feet. Actually, try it on the wide position. See how that feels. If that's a little too much for you, you've got medium and small. So different ways to use the block here. Have your hands on your ankles. Just butterfly your knees up and down a little bit here. Opening the hips just a bit. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now bend your elbows, fold it forward. You can round your back here, drop your head down, finding where your edge is, and then we're going to pulse up and down a couple times. And then slowly release, roll back up. Let's take the block out, set it off to the side, bring the soles of your feet together. Hands are still at the ankle. Now have your back nice and tall and bend those elbows. Bring your upper body forward. Just notice how this feels a little different, hitting some different muscles here. And then let's bring it forward, find your edge, drop your head, and breathe. Slowly roll it back up. And now bring your hands around back by your hips. You want to scooch those feet in. You're on the little toe side of your feet here. And let's press into our hands. Lift your butt up off the ground and scooch everything forward, trying to balance on the little toe side of your feet here. Use your hands for support. Straighten up your spine as best you can. Some of you might be able to get your hands around front. And if you're feeling super balanced, you could try bringing one hand to your heart and then the other into a balance. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release those hands down, walk them back around by your hips and drop your tailbone down. Straighten out those legs and shake it out. Nice job. All right, bend both knees and place your feet flat on the floor, and you want to walk out a little bit so they're kind of wide here. Your hands are at your hips, and then you're going to drop both knees over to one side, back to center, over to the other, back to center, And just twisting side to side. Breathing. Good. Now come back to center and take your right leg. You're going to bring it in. You're going to tuck it under your left leg and then cross your left leg on top and stretch out your feet a little wide. And you want to try, my knees are like right here. You try and stack those knees as close as you can. If it's just not happening for you, you're way up here, you can use the block for a little support. Press your hands into this floor, straightening up your spine. If you are able to get the knees down and have them stacked, place your hands on the soles of your feet. Inhale, lift the heart, raise the eyes, look up, and then exhale, fold it forward, drop your chin onto your top knee. Slowly roll it back up. Hands by your hips. Let's uncross. Bring those knees wide again. This time the left leg is coming in first, and you're going to pull that in and then cross right leg over. And again, either with or without the block, whichever works best for you. Walk those feet a little out to the side. Try to stack the knees. Hands to the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Eyes look up. And then exhale, slowly fold it down. Drop your chin towards your top knee and breathe. Slowly roll back up. Hands by your hips. Uncross those legs and have yourself about in the middle of your mat. Have your block handy. You want it down by your feet. And we're going to stretch out those legs long with the block in by your feet. And now turn your palms up, nice flat back here. And we're going to one vertebrae at a time. Roll it down. Head come down last. If you have your hair tied up, a ponytail, move the elastic out of the way so you're not laying on any bumps. Press your hands, palms face down into the mat. And now bend your knees a little, slide your legs in, and then we're going to lift the block up towards the ceiling with legs straight. And then exhale, slowly drop it down just so that you aren't touching the ground. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up again. Nice strong core here. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time when you get down, you're going to let the block drop to the floor and relax your legs down onto the mat. Bend both knees, walk your feet in and bring the knees in towards you. Wrap your right hand around your legs and then wrap your left hand around and grab your right elbow. Everything's tucked in. Bring your head in towards your knees. Curl it up. Just holding it here for a moment. And then release your head back down. Let go of those arms. Keep the knees in by you and stretch your arms out wide. And now drop both knees over to the right. Keep them together. And turn and look towards your left hand. Breathe. Then come back to center. Keep those legs together. Drop both legs over to the left. And turn and look right. And then back to center again. And let's stretch out our legs. As we prepare for Shavasana, you want to have your hands down by your side. You want your legs extended. And just begin to find your laying position, getting comfy. To take a minute to wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your hips. If you want to grab a blanket to cover up so you feel warm and comfortable, please do that. And I always like to sort of adjust my shoulders, just shake them out a little. Turn your chin side to side to let the back of the neck drop down towards the floor. And then maybe wiggle your hips, wiggle your legs. Just let your feet gently splay out to the side. And softly let your eyes close. One last deep breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Now just let yourself breathe normally. Soft inhale, soft exhale. Nowhere to go, nothing to do for the next moment or two, but to just be right here in this place of peace. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my child's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. On your next inhale, breathe in a little deeper. Exhale, release. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Feel your body moving again. And then slowly, as you're ready, roll over onto your side and bring yourself back up into seated position facing this direction. You can let your eyes be soft or closed. Let's bring our hands together at our heart. Just taking a moment to acknowledge our practice, remembering your intention for today. My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.